Hi, Casey Kemper, TED 120. Today I will be showing you how to do a tutorial on how to colorize black and white photos. I feel that this could be useful for my future classes and showing photos of their grandparents or relatives that are black and white, and it's a great way to bring some color to them. So starting off, I have already pulled up Photoshop and put a picture of Audrey Hepburn in. You may know her for Breakfast at Tiffany's. I am going to start out by going down to my layers, which you should always have up, opening a new layer. You will need to have a new layer to do all of your coloring work on and may have to make multiple layers. So the first thing you want to do is go over here on the left side to your color palette and select your color. So I am going to do a skin tone color to start out. Okay. Then I'm going to go up to my tools and get the brush tool and use the regular brush tool. And I'm going to start coloring. Now as you can see, right now it looks very dark and it doesn't look like you're doing anything. It looks like you're just putting paint over your photo. So I've pretty much got a large part of her face covered, and then you go over back to your layers and you pull down your tab, and at the bottom you have the color. Now select color, and that will pull the background grays forward. Now she's a little bronze, a little gold, and this really doesn't look that good. So instead of redoing it all, I can go up here to my image layer, select my adjustments to my hue and saturation, and I can play around with this to get a more human, not bronze color. So that looks a lot better. That's more tone. But I still have the original yellow. So if I want to get that color that I chose, I can go to the eyedropper here, click down with the eyedropper, and that will change my color over here. So then I can go back to paint and repaint that color again. And then if I go and I say, oops, I made a mistake and I went out here, oh, I went inside her mouth and outside of her face, I can just go up to the eraser. So it's only at 13, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so we can see it. And I have my eraser, and I can just go in and erase. So I got a large part of her face done. Now I want to make her jacket green. So I'm going to go to the tools, my color palette, bright green. Go to my paint, and you can see since I clicked in the layers part that I wanted to do it green, it already has the contrast of the dark colors pull through and naturally fits in although this is not a natural color. And we're going to add some pink lips. Now that gets to be a little pop art, but if you spend time and manipulate the color, and once again I'll show you how to do the color and hue, that's in adjustments, color and hue in the saturation, you can pretty much change anything to get it to a more natural looking color or not natural looking color, especially if you just play around with the saturation a little bit. So I hope this was helpful. It's going to take some time, but you can get some great results.